Hello, Devon Cry, I am back now. This is Action and Comics 688. And this one we have got Green Lanterns, the Gary Gardner version, one of my favourite versions of Green Lanterns, except maybe the John Scott version, the original. And he is fighting against Radiator. Yeah, you thought this was Superman, didn't ya? Superman wearing safety goggles, but nah, this is Radiator. Different character entirely. Cause in the 90s, they did a Superman, where Superman, he got slapped about by Doomsday Man. And then at the end, Superman, he did a die. And then they had 4 Superman comics, but they all had different Supermen starring in them. So this one, there was Radiator, there was another one that had Superboy in it. I'll probably do some of them ones soon. Man of Steel, that one was Steel Superman. And then there was Bicycle Superman. Really good stuff. 90s Superman is like one of the best comics around. You had great creators on all 4 books. This one is written by Roy Sternman, and he's one of my favourite writers. He is a good writer, and the art for this one is one of my favourite artists as well, although he is a butcher. He's really good at the drawing though, and I've actually got 2 blooming copies of this issue. What's going on? Is it another Clone Saga? So we start this one off, and there's the 4 Supermen there on this magazine cover. Superboy, Steel Superman, Bicycle Superman, and that is Radiator. And Gary Gardner, he's reading all about them. And the deal with Radiator is that he's like an energy being. He's energy that was created to be like a Cryptonian, like Superman. But he is made up of energy, and he's a bit like a brutal Superman. Like the real Superman, if he caught a burglar, he would probably kick him in the dick. But if Radiator caught a burglar, he'd set fire to his dick. And like if there was an hard woman who was wanting to cross the street, Superman, he would probably fly down and help her out. But Radiator, he would probably fly down and set her on fire. I'll probably cover some more of Radiator's appearances. I've got his first appearance actually. But Green Lantern's Gary Gardner, he and Superman, they were always like rivals. And there's a handy flashback there to the Justice League. They were always scrapping, they were always arguing. And he's a bit annoyed that there are 4 people claiming to be Superman. So he decides to gun off and fight them all. Here we see Radiator, and he is the most Superman looking of the 4 Supermen. I always thought that them giving him these glasses, these goggles, I always thought it was like a little wink, a little nod to Marvel Comics, to Wonder Man from the Avengers. Because Wonder Man, he was seen as a bit of a Superman rip-off. Here we see Radiator brutalising some criminals. And this bit here, this could be like his I am Batman moment, like in that film, except he wouldn't say I am Batman because, well, he's not Batman. And here we have got Lois. She's all sad because Superman died. Really pretty though, and so is she as well. They're both really pretty. I fancy them both. And down here we've got Superboy. He's on the telly box. Nice little interconnectivity between the books. And you know what? She's pretty too, and ethnically diverse. So that proves once and for all, I am not a racist. So the pretty women, they are doing pretty things. And Radiator, he lives in the Fortress of Soulful Tunes, which is where Marlo Brandon lives. And look, we've got some subplot. If you like subplot, well, there's some subplot in this book for you. And here we start a fight between Green Lanterns and Radiator. It's a really good fight, good writing, good art. They really go at it, and neither character is made to look particularly weak. It's really good. Here we have got an advert that is Bicycle Superman there, advert for his book. So while they're fighting, along the way they end up in a mafia base and they team up to fight the mafia instead. So in the end, Green Lantern's Gary Gardner, he likes that Radiator killed the mafia and he thinks that he is the best Superman ever. And they are friends now, and Gary Gardner, he is like his biggest fan. He even goes on the telly to say how much he loves them. Just get a roommate. With these 4 replacement Supermen, there was this teaser, this kind of like hook that you didn't know if any of them were the real Superman reborn. I mean, Superboy and Steel Superman, they were both kind of clearly not. We got loads on their origins and their characters, but Radiator and Bicycle Superman, we never really got to see that much of them because they were both clearly set up as mysteries to make people think that they might actually be the real Superman reborn. And here we have got a really clever little bit of teasing, a little bit of foreshadowing. After Radiator has a bath, one of his little R2-D2 friends hand him a costume to wear. And if you look, this costume here, this is the original costume that Radiator wore in Man of Steel #1. It's really subtle and clever. At this point in the story, you didn't know that this character was meant to be Radiator. It was meant to be the same character we had seen before. But if you caught this, then you knew who he was before other people's. Then we got some letters here. We've got a lot of letters and mixed opinions all around. Some people liking the story, some people hating that they replaced Superman with other characters. But nobody gets called a Nazi by the editor who is answering them. This is a 90s Superman comic, so it is obviously good. I think Superman comics might become a more permanent fixture on my channel. I rate this one 7 thumbs up.